It's in the good old trap right here. All right. Here's the question. Has there ever been a time where a lot of people were sour on someone, and then even you included, and then they turned it around where you became a fan of theirs? Not your most recent one, Nicholas. Not your.
Oh, okay.
Not your most recent.
Okay.
That inspired the question, but not the most recent one.
So somebody that you were soured on, but then you've changed your opinion on.
Yes.
Ooh. Give me. Do you have an answer? Because I gotta dig in my mind real quick.
Oh no, you're fine. You got one, Matt?
Somebody that everybody was sour on, including me. Angelo Dawkins.
You said who?
Angelo Dawkins.
Oh damn! Damn, my headbands.
Mm-hmm. At first, I was like, man, I don't know, but hey, he raw, he fired. No pun intended. Bro, fire now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey man, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Because they like to call us fans fickle, and that's okay. But sometimes you just won't hit it. That's all. Mm-hmm. You won't hit where we want you to get to. And then eventually after time, you got it together. This nigga. I was trying to fight through.
Yeah, bro, I wasn't gonna let you slide down.
Hey, dog, I was trying to fight through. I heard what I said, and I was like, if I could just make it through this without anybody saying anything, I'll be good.
Ain't quite reach that spot.
Oh man! Did you hear the question, Lorenzo?
No, what was the question, gentlemen?
So who is somebody that everyone was sour on, including yourself, and then they changed your opinion and you became a fan of theirs?
Not gonna hold you. Like, so I, in my later years, I started watching TNA. Let me get my shit together. Started watching TNA a little bit more sporadically. Eli Drake was a guy that didn't move me at all. Mm-hmm. When I seen him come on to the E, Maximum Male Models, all of that good stuff, still the same thing. Even when LA Knight popped out as a thing, it didn't move me at first, but at some point I started to take the turn, and LA Knight is the guy for me at this point. He's definitely in like my top 10 right now on the roster. LA Knight for sure. A lot of people seem to like the Eli Drake thing. It just didn't move me early on, but he's come a long way.
I'm with you on that.
I know mine.
What's yours?
Ethan Page.
Ethan
Page. I was never high on Ethan Page. Yeah, I was never high, even in the North. Like, I love the North as a tag team, but I was more on like Josh Alexander. And even when Ethan Page went to AEW, I was like, Tony Khan out here picking the wrong person. Like, what are we doing? And I just want to say, I think we all remember what I said on this podcast where I was like, Ethan Page has a ceiling to being just the TNA, going back to TNA champion.
Yeah. I remember it vividly. I remember our talks about Ethan Page. You were not moved whatsoever.
No.
Even when he popped up at NXT, you were like, eh. You were like, who cares?
Won't there, man. Won't there.
You ain't give a damn. But then slowly he was able to get you, like, make you actually like enjoy his work. Look at that.
He's destination television on NXT without question.
Yeah. Even though he be beating that poor young black man's ass. Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Who's yours?
Who is mine? So I sat here the entire time thinking of anyone that I could that I felt that way about. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. In most cases, if I don't fuck with you, it usually stays that way.
Way to stand on it. Way to stand on
it. That's all. And I do have an example, but I told Scotland he couldn't use it because I've actually someone has had me like made me be like, man, he's been doing some good work. And I was talking bad.
Carrying Cross. Let's just say the name. Carrying Cross has been doing great work.
Every vignette he does, every time he be talking to the wrestlers in the back, I just be like, intrigued. Look at him.
I always make sure I post instigating with like 5 greater than signs. It's like just instigating is just amazing.
Definitely stirring up the pot over there.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's go ahead, hit the intro.
Hey.
Real trap shit.
This is the peak of professional wrestling. I love it.
Once again, you're tuned in to the BG Dub. What up? Hit the subscribe button and pour a cup. We back up soon as Scotty beams. Collar and Noble conversation served with a side of collard greens. Nolo's the biggest heel in the photo. D-Mac and Chaz shooting hard from the logo. And off the top rope, starting that guard from a locker room in Philly, they got low. Black guy, BG Dub, throw it up, yo. Wolfpack, throw it up, yo. Sunday night's main event, and we live with it. And this is where we hit the logo.
Got some crappy shoes on. It's never ironed. The shirt is too small. The shitty scarf and the terrible ass haircut. And you think that you're better than War? Give me a break.
And welcome everyone to the 193rd volume of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. And that is a crazy thing to have up there immediately coming after the intro. I am a victim.
Scary.
I will continue to be a victim.
Bro.
It's scary.
How you doing, buddy?
Man, I should go home. Bro, I'm struggling.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. You know what? You if you have to, you know what's good. It's all good, brother.
Oh yeah. I just, you know what I mean. I haven't had a chance to talk to my brothers in a while, man. This is important. This is more important than health.
Shit.
I get that. My man said he ready to die for this. This shit is crazy.
Most dedicated man in the business, man.
Die for this shit too.
Most dedicated man in the biz.
That's what I'm here to do, bro. That's what I'm here to do. That's right, bro. I know you're not. I know you're not trying to take me out like that. But yes, coming in first, even though not 100%, but I'm still PoeticScotland Underwood.
Coming in second, it is your boy Nolo. I am the victim, Green.
Coming in never late for the party. The one that's always getting started. D-Mac motherfucking Tardy, man. What's down?
Hey.
You already know who it is, man. Coming in fourth in the fifth chair of bgwpod, Lorenzo P, AJ Styles P. I'm overcharging folks for what they did to Two Cold Scorpio and the Cold Crush. You already know what it is, coming off of that Super Bowl win. Love y'all, man. BG Dub 192. Let's get it.
Bro, I needed y'all to
193. Excuse me.
Ooh. Thank you, Eagles. Thank you, Eagles.
The party has died. The party is over.
No, yeah. My enemies have won. My enemies.
That party died, man.
You know, I do have that on the docket to talk about. Oh, it's the good brother J-Rod.
Hey.
Lorenzo, man, I told you opening up the show. This is your arc. because Philly won the Super Bowl, man. Talk to the people, man. You was in the city. You was there for the aftermath.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, Super Bowl 59, it was a great time. For those, if you are a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I cannot speak for Chiefs Nation. You know what I mean? Definitely brought out that belt. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, Jay. Listen, man, I just wanted us to get our respect. I think that has transpired in the last, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, man, we could have came through playing in a certain type of way. I really get that, again, like Patrick Mahomes is that guy, but not for nothing, man. I think we one of the top 3, top 4 defenses to ever win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like stopping this team from winning the 3rd straight. You know what I mean? The greatness that's over there. I feel like some of the disconnect that's been happening with that offense and with certain personalities came and it's shown itself on such a day. I'm not going to get too much into DeAndre and all of those things. Shout out to DeAndre. And it's great that he got the chance to play in the Super Bowl, wear his dad's coat, all of that good stuff. But it's time, y'all. Give us our respect, man. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna ask for at this time. Next year coming in, it's a whole lot more conversations that we're gonna have, as opposed to who's the favorite and things like that. But yeah, I think that we in the beginning of a really interesting time for this franchise. It does a lot of great things for the city as far as community is concerned. But I think the Philadelphia Eagles are definitely turning the tide as far as being a top-notch quality organization in the NFL. And yeah, man, it's a good time. I think that we do have Kansas City on the schedule next year. I think we might be going back to Arrowhead. I'm not sure. And the last time we played Kansas City in Arrowhead, we did beat them, which I think a lot of people forgot about. We wasn't having that conversation. But yeah, the parade was amazing. A great day of community. So yeah, man, I'm just ready to get the week 1 of next year. You know what I mean? But just give us our respect, y'all. That's all that we ask at this time. Thank you.
Nolo.
Oh, I gotta talk. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a setup. He gonna ask him to reply.
Hey man, hey, I have been waiting for the Eagles to fall this entire season. I have been disappointed repeatedly, weekly, and the ultimate disappointment is watching a better organization than the one you cheer for continue to do great things. And they do great things over there. They have competent ownership and front office to make such a great team. And hey, man, congratulations. I'm gonna be a hater till the day I die, and it's all good, no problem. But shout out to Lo, because that's my buddy.
Yeah,
appreciate that, bro.
Shout out to Lo. Shout out to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I don't have no Eagles gear. This is about the closest I got to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Because AI is Philly. You know what I mean? And Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He the culture. But I need man. I got tired of Taylor Swift, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got tired of seeing that shit. And up in my city, you know what I mean? Wishing that the Saints was down there. This has been a perfect streamline of a good story of having the Saints win the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. But, couldn't happen to, a better team, a worthy team. People forgot how better the Eagles were than everybody else roster to rock. If you look at the Eagles roster, they slick was the best team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like maybe 1 or 2 positions that any other team may have on, week to week. Being that you can before the game you can argue, is Pat Mahomes better than Jalen? But I mean, it's probably not an argument. Pat Mahomes probably still better than Hurts. But the thing about Hurts is, if you look at his track record from college to now, every time he felt like his back was against the wall, every time he got denied, he came out like he was like QB1. When Alabama benched him for Tua, came back gunning. I think it was the championship game, right? When for Alabama
after the first half.
Mm-hmm. And then he was like, you know what, y'all don't appreciate Oklahoma and have a stellar season at Oklahoma. then getting denied, a couple years back at the Super Bowl against the same team and getting his lick back, like the little boy asked him during media day, "Hey, Jalen Hurts, are you gonna get your lick back?" Now we know. Now we know.
Absolutely.
So props up to him. Everybody was kind of second guessing the Eagles with, Kelsey being gone. Can they still do the brotherly shove without they most prominent center that they had? But it goes to show, bro, the coaching staff, the defense, and the offensive line. They really even have to use Saquon. That was just a total domination, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout
out to Eddie. Eddie a real one, bro.
Oh man, we beat the shit out of the coach last time we played him in the Super Bowl. So ain't worry about this shit.
That is true.
Man, it's just coming from I see. Yeah, so that was biased. Shout out to Eddie James, man.
I don't have no dog in this fight, so congratulations to Philly.
At all.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you got that opportunity to have that celebration. It seemed like it was I love seeing like how the city reacted to it. You know what I mean? It seemed like there was I saw somebody just out there randomly making a Philly cheesesteak.
You're on the street, right? Yeah, just outside. All types of shenanigans, man. Yeah, man. It was dope. It was dope. It was a few little, conflicts, but it wasn't nothing that was like newsworthy and what I mean? But yeah, real great time. About like almost 2 million in the city for the parade. Yeah, man. And the speeches was amazing. I thought that it was a great show of spirit and just, the local TV stations had a time trying to blank out all the profanity. No, it was dope though, man. Appreciate
y'all are great at these speeches. Those speeches at the Super Bowl parade, y'all be killing them every time. I still remember Jason.
Oh man, it's funny. It kind of starts with Chase Utley, who said world effing champions in 2008 at the stadium rally when they it was like an opposite parade route they did for that instance. But the Jason Kelsey one, that's number one of all time. He walked up there with that mummer shit on. I said, look at this motherfucker, man. Like and like the conversation he started to have, definitely probably that's probably top moment in the parade in Philly history, though. Some real shit.
I could believe it.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the graps, we got another in-house announcement. This last Monday, our young man here, Nolo, had a birthday. Old man Nolo.
Oh, I did have a birthday. Old man Nolo. Yeah, I did have one on Monday. It was great. Great times.
How do you feel, man, now that you're 47 years old?
Damn, my man put 10 extra years on it. I'm good. I feel the same as I did the day before. It was great. I appreciate everyone who wished me a happy birthday and whatnot. And yeah, looking to make this one the best one.
Top notch, bro. Top notch. So, gentlemen, we got a lot of graps to talk about. We've been gone for 2 weeks or so? 2 weeks. So, how should we do this? Should we go chronologically in order, or should we just go around, just throw whatever throws to the caution to the wind?
Caution to the wind, baby.
Yeah.
NXT Vengeance Day.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. Let's start with it. What?
Arthur with locks is crazy. So we do it.
Eddie, man, don't get blocked out here, bro. Don't get. But NXT Vengeance Day, Washington D.C. Washington D.C. Opening match. Stephanie Bequer wins the North American Championship from Fallon Henley. Not gonna lie, thought this match was kind of boring. Not saying this is on anybody. I just thought that it was not a. You could tell in my eyes, it was a very. I didn't feel like they had good chemistry. Like I thought it could have been a better match, but I could be wrong. I feel like Fallon Henley is miscast. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you want her as a face again?
she does like scream babyface potential. You know what I mean? Like you got the super senior JC Jane with her. What's the other girl? Jasmine Nix.
JC Dawkins.
Yeah. But am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking like did y'all think the match was good?
No.
It was a moderate match. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit of a miscasting, like you said, which resulted in not the best chemistry in ring.
I thought it was all right. I didn't have. It was like you said, it could have been better, but I'm not gonna like. I will say one thing: if we were gonna have an opener match, I feel like the opening match should have been a tag team match.
Yeah.
Well, do you, I think I brought it up to Nolo earlier. A lot of people are starting to think that with Stephanie, with Julia, now Jordan Grace, which we'll get to at the end, a lot of people said that them three are stopping certain women in NXT. Like they halted their pushes. And I was like, there's a clear reason why those pushes were halted. Like if you were like, here, do you want to see Stephanie or do you want to see Fallon Henley? I'm picking Stephanie 10 out of 10 times.
I just want to know who are these people. Who are these people whose runs are getting stopped?
Niggas want
who's getting the push.
Niggas want Izzy Dawn. They want that Izzy Dawn main event, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
She got a storyline.
What's her storyline?
She went. She turned on the family. She's with Sean Spears and them now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was good. I just said what she doing. That's all.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful. But I do like Stephanie having the women's North American title because I feel like it elevates the title even more. I know Tuesday we have the triple threat, Cameron, Jada, Kalani. So yeah, we got opportunities to cook with that. Do you see Stephanie having a long title reign?
She'll at least make it past Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
But how far? How far?
Man, that's a good question.
Hmm.
I said it's summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like SummerSlam time. What the hell they pay-per-view for SummerSlam? Don't they got something? Or am I mistaken? Or was it Money in the Bank? It was one of those trades. Heat Wave, yeah. Heat Wave sound good. That's a good idea. And y'all in, not to jump ahead, we saw what she was looking at the end of the night anyway.
Shit, would you would you just strike while the iron's hot and just do Stephanie and Julia as Stand and Deliver?
Why the hell not? Because for real, do they really need to be in NXT?
For NXT's sake, yes.
Yes, for NXT, yes, I will give you that. But like, if one of them left, okay, all right, I don't really see like a problem with them because they have riches upon riches. NXT women's division has. They got hella people who can step in.
And see, that's my thing though. Like, we saw who ended up making their grand entrance. So, where do they start out in this roster? Where does Jordan Grace start out? Who does she find issue with first? Now, granted, there was 2 titles in the ring when she came out. You know what I mean? So that was I thought it was a pretty good way to debut her as far as getting some questions started putting some feelers out. But how do we see that?
I mean, you could just go ahead and run Jordan and Julia as Stand and Deliver, but then it's like somebody's got to take the L, and I feel like for all 3 of them, it's too early for any of them to be losing.
Shit, Stephanie already lost. Shit, Julia already lost.
Damn, you're right. You're right. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and give Jordan Grace the title and just call Julie up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's more than likely what's going to happen.
I would say out of the three between Stephanie, Julia, and Jordan Grace, I feel like Jordan Grace was probably the one that could have bypassed straight to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely
thought she was.
Yeah, I thought she would be right on SmackDown, like without a moment's notice. Like I thought she was going right on Friday nights. But,
yeah, I didn't understand why like she go back to NXT, but maybe they already had the storylines pretty much decked out for the next year. I mean, we are in WrestleMania season. You know, maybe they're probably a little bit more flexible after WrestleMania to put like another star in the mix. So with her not, I'm not saying that she's not a big name, but she's still in that wiggle room where she can go to NXT and it doesn't look like a big major star is at NXT, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. The same thing with like Ricky Starks. You know what I mean? I know we're going to talk about him a little bit later, but, you know, it makes sense, you know, for him coming from AEW to NXT right now, because if he goes to the main roster, who he's going to feud with, they already got their feuds and storylines kind of decked out for the next few months. So it's a good place for them to go to right now to kind of get their feet wet and, you know, establish the name. And they already know who, it seems like they already know who they're about to call up right now anyway from NXT. But I'll speak about my opinion about that later.
Yes, Booker T was straight gooning during that match.
Backs.
like Book won worst announcer for the Observer Awards, and that's how I knew that. And you know, that's all fan voted, but I'm like, that's rooted in racism because Booker T is great. Yeah, Booker T might be the best announcer.
What nigga you know announced his own match? You know, why he was whooping ass?
Right.
Oh, Booker T coming out with a big move. Oh, that's golden, bro. That's hard.
Since we were talking about the women, the main event, Julia defending against Bayley, Roxanne, Cora Jade. Good match. A little rough spots here and there. What do y'all think about the things Bayley's been doing? Because Bayley's been like on an Iron Woman run, like Raw or SmackDown, Raw, NXT, All-Star Game, back to the DC. Like she I feel like they're positioning Bayley in such a legend spot right now, like to where it kind of feels like might be seeing like the tail end of Bayley's career.
And they said, nah.
That wagon dragging a little longer. We need to see that wagon a little longer, man. We can't see that can't be the last ride. Did y'all watch some of the celebrity or like the highlights? Y'all seen what she was in? You see what she was wearing? See how she wore it? She was fine as shit.
Well, you know.
Hey, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This show gonna be sponsored. Hey, Uncle Shannon, I see you over there signing niggas at over there. I'm making you shit tonight too. Say by LePortier, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
You signed 520, sign BG Dub, man. We out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm drinking that shit by LePortier tonight, man. We good. Is that glazing? That was the kids we call it glazing.
Well, I mean, it don't really count. You talking about Glazing Bayley?
I was glazing the fuck out.
No, I mean that's cool. We ain't about to do that.
Yeah, but we give Bayley all the flowers she deserves because
Bayley has been
doing everything.
She has been running around, and I think that it kind of reminds me of like you know I think that there's certain people in this company that like you know we've seen some of the old pictures, some of the old footage. You know, certain cats, certain people in the crowd meeting their favorite superstars growing up. Some of those people have been like a Kevin Owens, a Bayley, even like, you know, again, at one of our NXT people, Roxanne. like we see these things. There's really people that are really huge fans of this company. And so Bailey, I think, wants to do the thing where it's like when she was younger, she saw a lot of, or different superstars, you know what I mean, being able to have media opportunities in other spaces, while having certain programs, excuse me, everybody, in the ring, on whatever brand. And I think that like that's the vibe that's going on right there now. I think that, she has like ran like the ultimate gambit in this company, is a Grand Slam champion, and just still like testing these waters, going to the NXT locker room and all of that. It do kind of feel somewhat like some type of like last lap is being ran when we start seeing, one person collectively like do all of these things. Certain things can start to feel a certain type of way. I mean, I hope that's definitely not the case. I think that Bailey is still definitely in the prime of her like wrestling career. Still, I still truly believe that. I think that she's able to move in pretty dynamic ways that she was when she was younger still. But I think that's what she wants to do. She wants to represent the company in a certain way in which she saw when she was growing up, and is able through that to represent the company. Just I think in a way that kind of responds to the times too, as far as like people that don't necessarily watch wrestling, like probably getting introduced to folks that's a part of the WWE universe. I think she does a great job at that. Being cool with George Kittle, huge, 49ers fan. Like even like supporting like Mercedes and like being able to like pop up in other arenas where there's not WWE wrestling take place. I think Bailey's awesome for that. She's awesome for like support of like others and just like support of the WWE outside of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just dope to see.
I think personally, I can see Bailey making a TNA run, like a match with Masha Slamovich. I can see that being like a big thing. I think that's something that she has talked about, like she would want to do. I would even love if she went over to Japan, went to Marigold.
That'd be dope.
You know what I mean? Like, give her the. I will say it is very dope to see her get her flowers in real time, because she has absolutely earned it. And I think there was a period when people weren't giving Bailey her flowers like that. So, like, to see, like, I know for like Roxanne and Cora, like they looked up to Bailey, so probably being in the ring with her is such a big deal. But for, like you said, I can definitely see Bailey just taking the company on her back and like, yo, let me see where we can go run with this. So yeah, I think the next step is I want to say, because he popped up on NXT with Santino, I think they are going to do a NXT TNA When Worlds Collide for Mania weekend.
That would be fun.
Have to.
Mm-hmm. WrestleFest. Y'all remember WrestleFest back in the 90s?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Be Bret Hart Bret Hart
Scotland.
What's his name? Oh,
yes, sir.
You remember back in 2019 when you was on a personal mission to hate on Bailey?
That's your problem, Nolo. You always bring up shit from way back when. Like people can't grow, anything like that. So yes, you can go on this podcast and you can listen to me talk about Bailey. But guess what? What happened when she turned heel, Nolo? How about you talk about those facts? Just because I'm sick, don't think that I can't defend myself, man. Like, why did you do that?
Brother, I brought it up because we can talk about when you because you did turn around and had a celebration for Bailey when she turned heel. We all did. We were so excited because we went to the SmackDown afterwards. Yeah, and then we was out there saying, thank you, Bailey.
Ate some good pizza.
We did eat some good pizza.
Benny the model.
Stood on chairs.
Yes, you did stand on chair to see a particular
Mandy Rose. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad, Dr. Umar. For my one time.
Tag team title match. Fraxium against Briggs and what's the young man's name? Itamura?
Mm-hmm. Itamura. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cooking.
I like him.
That was a damn good match.
I like it. He was the MVP of the match. Yeah, man. I couldn't see. All right, so I'm 5'8", bro. 5'9" on a good day. It seemed like all the tall people was standing in front of me. And when Mandy Rose's inches came out, I couldn't see shit. So I had to stand on top of a tip. You know what I'm saying?
And cheered. And clapped.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
Yeah, my man was hyped.
I was like that little black boy that mean when he was like
on
weekend.
You know how like pro wrestling usually gravitates towards athletes, right? MMA fighters, football players, etc., etc. Niggas need to start hitting up more sumo wrestlers because that is an uncharted territory of excellence, bro. Like every sumo wrestler I've known that has crossed over to pro wrestling has done great works. You know what I mean? Tenru, sumo wrestler. Akira Taue, sumo wrestler. Akibono, sumo wrestler.
Yokozuna.
Was not a.
Let's go. I was waiting on that. Mac probably gonna say it.
Okay, yo.
Banzai drop.
Can I say something about Yokozuna real quick? That I like. So there's always this trope, right, with Yokozuna, in that he was Japanese, right? You know what I mean? Came up with Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji had the Japanese flag and everything like that. So when people talk about Yokozuna today, that's the one like caveat. They're like, oh, he doesn't look Japanese, right? I want y'all to go back to watch any Yokozuna match. Tell me any time they said he was Japanese.
Never.
Oh, snap.
Go back to Coliseum video and never have it.
Right. Now he could have been a Japanese sympathizer, but at no point did he ever walk down to the ring and they said that he was born or from Tokyo, Japan, or any form of.
All they did was use your old racism. You saw Mr. Fuji and you said that is a Japanese. That is a Japanese man.
Be coming out of the territory days like that. Like these things are fresh on people's minds. I will say this though too. That's a very good point. You had something, Mac? My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. Well, I love like the flags in wrestling are funny.
Yeah,
I take it back to La Resistance with the Quebec flag and switching into the French flag with Rene Dupree and that was my I go back to Rusev. When Rusev was kind of blending between both Bulgaria and Russia, and I don't know if people are familiar with like geopolitics of that area, but like it's some interesting stuff when you look into like Bulgaria and Russia. Do y'all Googles? But I thought the Rusev thing with that was really fucking amazing and interesting. That kind of went over a lot of people's heads as well. Yeah, I mean, so that's just one thing, right? But to your point about like sympathizing, I think with the Rusev thing, like he's definitely like Bulgarian, but like it's a lot of like Bulgarian people who either didn't or did fuck with Russia post-Soviet Union. I'm getting into some nerd shit now, but the sympathizing aspect of Scotland, you just kind of reminded me of that with Rusev and the Russia-Bulgarian thing. I just thought that shit was dope when he did it.
Yeah, man. Like Akibono, like who, for people that don't know, like he was like he was actually Yokozuna in real sumo. And he translated into pro wrestling and everything like that. Former Triple Crown heavyweight champion. Excuse me. He was American born, right? Same thing. But just like Nolo said, like y'all used your racism to typecast.
Yeah. Hey man, that's y'all fault.
But I say all that to say, bring more sumo wrestlers into pro wrestling, man. The game needs it. You know what I mean? I thought he was the best part of the match. Like my man Dre said on from Almanac Show, he was like, "Yo, Briggs gave him some leather." He's about to go off.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Dre, man.
Shit. Yes, Earthquake was a sumo wrestler. Earthquake
yes,
was a sumo wrestler.
Damn, he was a sumo.
I learned that during that sad ass what you call it? Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to those? They don't do those no more.
Now they got a new
season. Yeah, whole new season coming.
March.
Can't wait.
Yeah, brother. But yeah, I thought it was the match of the night. Fraxium continues to be the best tag team in the world.
Forget about it.
Easily.
And then the match ends. They go for the handshakes, and then Retribution comes out. Let me not disrespect these young men.
Yo, dog. Somebody on Blue Sky called them the nigga shield.
They the YN shield. They the hounds of youngsters, young boys. You know what I mean?
That shit did freeze.
Oh, did it? Oh,
shit.
I thought he was just sitting there intently.
Y'all can still see me?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, the shit had froze on my side. I was like, well, fuck, they can't even hear what I'm about to say. I just had one gripe against them. Like what's the not Action? What's the other guy's name again?
David
Frazier. He do too much.
No.
He
no. There was
slander and all the other shit. Like, yo, come on, son. And like it kind of I can see every now and then do that, but he does it every single move, bro. It's like,
man, you would have hated young Seth Rollins. You would have hated Seth. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
But he grew now. His psychology is a lot better. I know Nathan Frazier, hell of a talent, very athletic, super good, super good grabs. It's just that one element. And maybe I'm nitpicking, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of
who trained him, right?
Danny Bryan?
Seth Rollins.
Oh.
Seth Rollins. That's baby Seth.
You could, yeah.
You can see it. You definitely can see it. It makes sense. That was my second choice. I didn't want to go too obvious.
That's definitely his son.
Texas Ivy.
Oh yeah, like I said, pre-knee surgery. Seth was a bad man. But yes, the four Shield S members. I don't know. We know one of them is Dion Lennox, the brother from a different world. And then there's, I think the other brother's name was.
What's that nigga name? Ron. He was Ron.
Ron, yeah.
Man,
So
I had a list of the four guys. I lost it. I had scrolled too much. You know how you see something and then the shit refresh and now you can't even find the shit no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other dude, I think his name is Osiris Jackson or something like that. Then there's Cutler James. And the fourth one is the person that I've seen on the indies. Shaquan Sugars, who, if you know on the indies, is Lucky Ali. And this man pulled up. First of all, they were all wearing black Air Forces. But Shaquan came up, do-rag, mask, hoodie half on, white wife beater. Like in DC, in Black History Month, that was niggertree at its fine. That's why
that was levels.
That's why Javon and Trick lost, because all the niggertree went to Shaquan.
Yeah, he done took it like a Space Jam powers.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a wild theory, Scott. That's
yeah.
They didn't have enough to use their powers.
Yo, Javon and Trick couldn't get none. Strap match. This is crazy.
My man lost a strap match. Clean,
bro.
He lost it clean.
Eddie trying to let something be known, bro. Like you ain't that.
But let's because we'll come back to the to the nigga shield later. Let's be for real about Trick and Eddie. Trick didn't need to win that.
No.
Yeah, Trick did not need to win that match. if anything, Trick winning would have probably put a dent in Eddie Thorpe. And I know people be hating on Eddie Thorpe, and I'll get to why Nolo hates. Nolo just found out some information earlier today. But don't forget
before that.
But don't forget, Eddie Thorpe comes from that LA Dojo Shibata training.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he was there with Kevin Knight, Clark Connors. You know what I mean? Like he was up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie Thorpe, I always liked Eddie Thorpe. I thought he was, I don't think the match could have been a little bit more intense, but it is what it is.
You say more intense?
It could have been more intense for a strap match. Yeah,
it wasn't as violent as most strap matches are.
No.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I had to think about what you did.
Strap matches are like you supposed to hate your opponent, and I didn't think there was enough hate in there.
Mm-hmm.
How would you have wrestled Eddie Thorpe, Nolo?
I was about to say something crazy, but what's that? Hey man, was it a WrestleMania when Undertaker did to Big Boss Man? Hey, Mika.
That is wild.
Yeah,
that is wild, Nolo. That is wild.
South Philadelphia Knights.
Yeah. Hey man. Hey brother. Hey.
Good meat.
Like that is wild.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Like that was out of pocket. Like yeah. Like
he said, yo.
Like you might need to leave for a little bit. Oh, also, what else did you find about Eddie Thorpe that upset you today?
Oh, I found out that he's dating Dakota Kai. Now
he's gonna get a lot of hate in the next few weeks.
I was hating before that. I just wanted to be known that that's not the reason. I'm cool. I did not want to see.
Just made it worse.
Yeah, you said it. It sounds like that's one of the reasons why you hating him.
Oh no, I didn't find that out until today. And if everybody is well aware, I've been hating on Eddie Thorpe for a minute.
Yeah.
Don't that change?
What's next for Trick then? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. I think my man said probably getting sent up, but he never got his comeback on Oba, so that could be the stand and deliver match. But I think he's the next victim of the four-man team of getting jumped.
Yeah.
But what do y'all see next for Trick? Because NXT is kind of, I think it's time in NXT doesn't go past Mania.
Yeah, they're about to pull up on Trick. They're about to pull up on him for real and get him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, he's about to
have an 8-man match.
Yeah, and then they gonna win, and then a couple of them people from that four gonna get called up.
Hey,
they might cause some more damage on the main roster depending on what the speed is in NXT.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, we might see some Nexus type. You know what I mean, like Retribution.
Well, that's that. See I don't know about the other four or the other three, but like if you've ever seen Shaquan Sugars wrestle, he is a phenomenal talent. Like he was signed the same time as Javon Evans. Like they were in DPW together, and the matches they were having were incredible. Like when that match finally happens on NXT programming, it's going to be Destination TV.
And that's going to be a good program.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot in there.
Yo, what I was going to say about Trick, and this might be like kind of like forgetful booking on their end. Would you put Trick and Carmelo back together on SmackDown?
Yeah.
I'm not against it. Even though I thought I'd liked it better if it was like on different shows and then like kind of like tease them like seeing one another. But I mean, I personally think Melo's fine by himself. He doesn't really need to have like Trick around. But it wouldn't be like a bad thing to have them like be together.
I can see them like some DIY type shit. Like they were feuding. Now they came back together later. The best teams are the one that feuded and came back. You know what I'm saying? So WWE, they're notorious of doing that. I don't see why not. Like this team why they can't do it later on down the line, especially if nothing is happening in their singles career. You know what I mean? Like with Carmelo Hayes, he's doing a great job being I don't want to call him a jobber, but he's doing a great job at SmackDown being.
He's a pesky heel.
Yeah,
paying
dues. Yeah. All right, that's a good way of saying it. Like he's not an enhanced talent, but he's someone that's like he right at that mid card level, but he can still move and shake with the main event talent and have a great match. That's gonna.
I think he's a lock for Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah.
Then he's gonna win it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
If you think about what the Money in the Bank does, like, I don't think his booking right now is is not an indicator about like where he's viewed at as in the company. I think we're talking about getting into the summertime, right? Where Money in the Bank happens. So I think from now to then, it's the same thing. It's just a lot of Carmelo antagonizing people. You know what I mean? Like, essentially just like getting in people's faces, you know what I mean? Like continuing to be the arrogant, cocky young brother that he is. And then you give him that briefcase, right? And, if we're going off with the story that the person can cash in Money in the Bank whenever they want, they have a whole calendar year. What better person to do that than Carmelo Hayes? Like, if anything, it could kind of be similar to MVP's original gimmick. Like, he holds the briefcase, so therefore he has the power. Like, he can kind of play it in like a free agent storyline between Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. Like, hey, I'm bringing you this value. If I cash this in on your show, I'm bringing you ratings. I'm bringing you money. I'm bringing you this. I'm bringing you that. You know what I mean? So, like, I think right now, Triple H realized, like, oh, I probably should stop having him lose. And yeah, he's beating his out. He's being R-Truth, but I see Money in the Bank being the destination for him.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say, I personally can see it.
Because
even though he's been losing, like he's been losing here and there, but it's not like he go out there and lose every single time. Like he literally just had an amazing series with Andrade doing his thing. So I don't see why that could like propel him to getting that Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
CTV.
Javon Evans, Ethan Page,
great
fire match.
Yeah,
great match.
Yeah, good storytelling with the mouthpiece. Which when I saw that, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have picked Javon.
You already know what it is.
We all knew.
Because at the point in which we was at predictions, I was still coming off of my Eagles, whatever. I'm like, okay, let me get in Graps mode. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, give me the boy Javon, man. Like he's, in this spot, that shit befell him. It was some bullshit, but I think he's gonna clip Ethan. But when I saw the mouthpiece, I'm like, yeah, that's the mechanism that tells me that the babyface isn't winning this match. So I think they did a good job with that though. But pretty good match. It was moving.
He whooped his ass the whole match.
Yeah, he got some shit in. Yeah.
He whooped his ass for the entire match. If the match was 20 minutes, he whooped his ass for 19 minutes and 30 seconds.
Damn.
Wait, who's the BGW champion?
Is it me?
So, who was the BGW champion before? Because there was a tie between all of us.
You know what? You know what?
Then we need to have a fatal.
I'm making an executive decision. The title is vacant.
I like it.
The title is vacant. And
I'm here for it.
The Invisible Man has the belt.
Yes.
Zach is
the man.
No, I think it was Miss Scotland that had the belt.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she did have it. Yeah.
I think she did have it, bro. That was some real shit.
Oh, she did. She did have it. Oh wow, she did have it.
I remember her having it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you like your picks was hers, and she ended up whooping all that.
I know she is watching right now. So, my love, you have to defend your title. Yes.
Yes.
Sis is active, cuz like this shit is funny as shit. This is like, yo, the title lineage right now is getting interesting.
Man, not us having a lineal BGW champion. That is crazy.
Yo.
Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah, if my love, if you're still watching, you have to defend your title.
Yeah,
what is the next one?
Yo, Mac funny as shit.
It's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
Elimination. That should be fun.
Elimination Chamber, baby.
Yeah.
And I think the last one we got to talk about is Oba against the A-Town Down Under.
Mm-hmm.
Great story too.
Yeah.
You said that? You said that's the last one?
This is the last match we have to talk about.
This is a match after that, ain't it?
We already talked about
it. Already.
Right.
We talked about it.
I'm tripping. But yeah,
we had a detail.
Great story the way they were playing off of A-Town Down Under. You know what I'm saying? They was I was like, damn, is they really about to scrap? You know what I'm saying? They really about to hit one, but it's a good way of keeping them. Because I didn't understand this booking, to be honest with you. Like, why would you put they not even what Bianca said, you don't even go here. They're not even NXT wrestlers, but they tag team competitors on a whole nother show. They're a team, but you put them in a triple threat match against Oba. I really didn't understand it, but the match played out in our it played out great, great storytelling. So I was highly pleased.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, I think this was one of those, like, we really don't have no credible challengers for Oba. So here's two that not really doing much. And I think, you know what I mean? Like, Theory's a great worker. Waller's a great worker. If anything, they're going to make Oba look like a monster that he is. So
and they did
310 pounds. I didn't know he was that big, bro. No dick. I didn't know that he was 310 pounds.
Yeah, he had 3-piece. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a big boy.
He $3.10. You don't hear that every day in the WWE.
Nah. Because Wallen was too flat. And then I think A-Town, he like what? They say he was like 210, 220.
Yeah. How you outweighing cats by a bean? How you outweighing cats by $1? That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, just about.
Brother, you eating that jollof rice?
Yo,
yeah.
Like he probably have like about like that nigga probably take down about like 5 portions of fufu at once.
Easily, bro. Easily.
With gravy, extra gravy.
Oh, it's
bro,
yeah,
one of my soldiers is 100.
Mishu lamb.
Come on, bro. Come
and
on.
He three of my
boys well fed.
He Grayson Waller and one of my soldiers put together. And he big ass nigga.
A transformer. Like,
I will say. Oh, wait, hold on. We got an update.
Oh, D-Mac? Is D-Mac?
We don't know. We don't know who
knows?
Yeah, we don't know. So the title's vacant. Yeah, the title's vacant.
I ain't win that shit in forever.
Yeah. The title is vacant now.
I'm just happy to be here.
March 1st will be the crowning of a new BGW champion.
Yeah.
Somebody will be the champion after Elimination Chamber.
You gotta shake things up around here. I'm not trying to sound like somebody, but I'm, whatever. But I think the booking was cool. I think it basically gave A-Town Down Under another like scam mission. Because they scammers, right? That's like kind of like the thing. It's kind of like they remind me of like Mo Money, like from In Living Color. Like just sometimes like just like like they talk show host, but like and they scam each other, like we saw in the match. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but I just thought that the booking made sense in that way. It's just like, this is just like another scam mission for these guys, and a way to see how Oba can dominate, not necessarily just a triple threat match, but like a match in which two guys who are particularly like supposed to be on the same page, how he could just dominate them. So I think it lent to him in that way. You know what I mean? If it makes sense.
I like how Oba doesn't lose multi-man matches and Trick loses every single one.
Everyone.
Contrast is really, and I think it's on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Bro, would y'all be opposed of having them two be in a tag team at the main roster?
Who?
Trick? Oh my god.
Bro, that would be fire.
Those some big niggas.
Oh, faction with Trick and Carmelo.
I need a black tag team to dominate like badly, like right now.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it in WWE.
You're not, you know what I mean?
They said they did this once.
I would love that, bro. We ain't get a Harlem Heat vibe in a minute. Crime Time, came with a wink and a nod. That's cool. Street Profits. We see what's going on over the other side. It's fine. You know what I mean? We hurt people. It's what's up. But as far as the E is concerned, I want that again, man. I need that. Like I
hear you, bro. I hear you. There was something Nolo.
A boy can dream.
There was something Nolo said earlier where he was talking about Trick and Carmelo being on two different brands and they would cross paths, and I nearly laughed because I was like, "Do you know what we talking about here? We talking about Triple H booking." Like I know we sometimes get our. I know we sometimes fantasy book, but
yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. Hurt. So I'm just hurting myself thinking like that's possible, huh?
Hey, we hurt people, bro.
We hurt
people.
That shit is fire.
Speaking of the other side, Grand Slam.
Yes, sir.
Omega, Ospreay, Takeshita, Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
Chef's kiss. Beautiful match. Beautiful match.
Too easy.
I've watched it multiple times already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the personalities, man. They just all, they just all shine, bro. There's no way around. Like if y'all can't, like this is it's impossible to fuck this up. Like this is, I mean, they these are professionals, man. They did their thing as always.
That's how you start a show.
Oh yeah, with a bizang. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Kyle Fletcher, like he impresses me more and more every time I see him. Like he's definitely somebody to put like stock in. What y'all think about
he's fucking awesome.
Y'all see this this Revolution International Championship series they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
I did, yes.
So for those that didn't see it, this Wednesday will be Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy. The winner of that match will wrestle Konosuke Takeshita for the International Championship. And the winner of that match will defend the title against Kenny Omega. And I appreciate the fact that they were like, because in theory, Takeshita should be the last one to wrestle. They were like, nah, niggas got to go against Kenny.
Kenny's the final boss.
Kenny getting a buy. Kenny got a buy. It's 2 buys, right? Because he automatically advances. Well, he's already there waiting.
Use that EVP. Yeah, use that EVP status, bro.
That's like 2 bye weeks. It's like an automatic buy in 2 bye weeks. Like it's like he's
they don't call that man the one wing angel for nothing. What we doing?
Now check it, right? Check it. Don't get me wrong.
Final Fantasy.
I am very excited about the prospect of Roderick Strong and Konosuke Takeshita. Like that shit got me like excited.
That's what I want. Like as you're talking, that's what I'm desiring.
Everybody's back about to be hurt. Everybody.
Oh, bro.
Everybody, yeah.
Bro. First, did y'all see New Japan New Beginning?
I ain't watched the whole show yet.
Bro, first of all, incredible show.
Yeah,
incredible
I followed it. Yeah, it seemed like it was fucking crazy. Yeah.
Hiroki Goto finished the story. You know what I mean?
Saw that match, but I got to see.
I was in like damn near in tears that match. Yeah, that's how like that. I'll put it like this: that match may have overtaken Kenny and Gabe Kidd for my match of the year.
Really?
Yeah. That match was.
I haven't seen it yet, so now
that match was incredible.
So I have to watch it. I don't know how to heal, but it's okay.
But the reason I bring up that is because Takeshita wrestled Bolton Oge, and Bolton only been wrestling for about maybe 2 years, and they had an incredible match. So Takeshita's on a run right now with like just the way like his match structures are. Like he's really embodying that nickname, the Alpha. But the fact that we potentially might get him and Roderick, even him and Orange with Cook. But then we're likely getting Omega, Takeshita again at Revolution.
3.
Yeah, we need that. I think that that's how that might go. I think that Orange and Orange and Roddy, that's a banger of an opener. That's gonna be that work. But I think we see how that's gonna go, right? Then we get that first title match. Yeah, I think Soup gets over on Roddy, and then we get I think it's gonna be excellent, man.
Yeah, and then we got Will and Fletcher Steel Cage at Revolution.
Yep.
Should be a bloody match.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go. Yeah, they're gonna draw.
This gonna get stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm. Who wins? Who wins that match? You think?
Who?
I want Kyle to win.
I want Kyle to get over too.
Can Kyle afford
Revolution?
Can Kyle afford a loss? Like if we're building up a new like main eventer, can Kyle afford the loss?
I think he can. I don't think it's an all end all be all if he lost to Ospreay because look who he's losing to.
Yeah, but think about like we talking about like the way of AEW's booking, right? And I completely agree with you. Like it's not the end all be all, but like there's been times where somebody has lost a feud and like they just never got the momentum back, right? Yeah. Will on the other hand, like I feel like Will could take the could take the loss. And it wouldn't hurt him because I feel like Will's already a made guy. Because then, like, if Kyle loses, then what's next for him?
Right.
The Don Callis family starts to break up because both of them lost.
Oh, man.
Takeshita loses. Kyle loses. They have an inner struggle. Don has to pick which one he wants to stay with because they both like, we both can't be losers. One of us gotta be a winner. There you go. Because I personally would love a Kyle versus Suit match. Hey, look who's here.
It's Chaz.
Hello.
How you feeling, brother?
That was rough. It was pretty rough. That's all I got for you, man. But we figured it out. We got it working. So I'm here.
My guy.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Cheers. Salute.
You already.
Harley Cameron and Mercedes Moné.
Hey, dog. That promo she had on Wednesday, superb.
Yeah.
Like that got me. I was already excited for the match, but I was like, man. Like it's like that was on like a promo joint. That was like kind of how when you showed me the Goto promo before his match at New Beginnings, I was like, oh, I'm a believer. I believe. Hey man, that shit was so fire.
No, it was though.
Harley Cameron's great, man.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of the work into this program. I believe like Mercedes definitely just been letting her cook. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, and I thought that the match definitely delivered on all of that too. So yeah, absolutely. So
AEW fucking up again, merchandise wise, man, because those puppets would be selling if they had just put them on the market.
Hell yeah, bro.
What are we doing, man?
You buying a Mercedes puppet?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay, I was curious.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if anybody was. That's all.
Shit, I would.
Y'all know I would.
Put that joint in the Dawkins jersey right now.
You said what?
I said he could put it in the Dawkins jersey right now. Be right there, right behind him.
What about let's see. Yeah, that was a great match. I thought it told the story it needed to tell. And one thing about Harley Cameron is like I feel like she's like she was alluding to in the promo, like I feel like she is a quick learner. So like I'm very excited to see what kind of wrestler she's gonna be in like a year's time. Because I mean there was a few parts in the match where like I think she was just so overwhelmed with the emotion and she was just soaking it in. But like I wouldn't have been mad if she had won the title.
Nah. She'd have been hilarious as champion.
Bad moment at all. It would have been actually great and deserving.
And she got 4 belts.
I low-key thought she was gonna win the way the match was going.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went in, you know, obviously Mercedes, but I was like, oh, she's really over. They might pivot.
Yeah.
The way the match went, I just thought there was a slight chance, but you know, I'm with the collective. I'm excited for her spark. I'm excited for her career. I'm just her arc from coming from, you know what I mean, relatively not being known, you know what I mean, from, you know, her dealings with Saraya, and then Saraya got hurt, and then we would kind of figure out, what's the next move? But she was really able to, you know what I mean, like I said with Leon, maximize your minutes. And she, and you, like you said, Scott, she's a student. You can tell she wants to get better. She wants to learn. She wants to be in those, when we talk about, you know, top tier women, she wants to be in that conversation. You can see it. So I think whatever they decide to do, a shout out to Mercedes, you know what I mean? That's definitely, you definitely got somebody that has the knowledge and the keys. And Mercedes is a teacher. She wants to help. She wants to help others. So
Somebody vacuum?
Somebody book ride? Is that
like cleaning? Hey, dog, shout out.
When they doing chores.
We might saw some dust. It won't sit
Sorry
well
about
with
that,
a
gentleman. I had to take care of a quick spill that took place during.
Okay, that's what we thought.
Oh, nice. Oh, you good?
You know what I mean, we good. We back. Pardon me on the mute.
Don't worry.
The motherfucker got a shop back in that bitch.
You already know, man. My OCD was going crazy. I'm like, I gotta get this before.
Hey, man, that's a clip of the week. that was perfect timing.
Apologies again, family.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Nah, you good, baby. That shit was funny though.
Let's see, the tag team match, whatever. Yeah, you know, I mean, Death Riders.
Oh. You know what's crazy? I was like, nah, he ain't talking about the first one. So let me move on.
No. Well, I will say, shout out to the Australia crowd for continuing Copes.
That was dope.
That was fire. That was
dope.
Yeah.
That was a dope movie.
I thought we would have had a combo.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit, yeah.
These international crowds be shitting on us every chance they get.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing out here. It's embarrassing.
They be killing us every time.
Embarrassing.
But do you think it's because they rarely see us out there? You know,
I'm gonna say it's a combination of yes, but also like this is not just a wrestling thing. Like the energy they bring. Like I've seen rugby games, soccer games, cricket. Like you said what?
Drake, Drake in Australia too.
Who cares? But you know what I mean? Like
nigga had the one album of the of the week until Kendrick just came today, and that's another theory I got. Like, how the hell Drake was number one day, and then Kendrick automatically just come number one again?
The stands, man. The stands is active.
Anyway, but
I'm glad that's what we all thought about the tag team match, the Bisbee brawl. Yeah,
Brisbane brawl, man. It was.
Damn, LeBron not playing.
It was cool. It was cool.
Like,
Okada.
I did not care about this match. I watched it. I did watch it. Just that it did not move me. I was just like, man. After the entrances, I was like, well, we here.
Yeah.
I don't care about Mox and Cope at Revolution. In fact, that gives me an opportunity to go to bed early, so it all works out.
Will it be the main event though?
Yes.
Okay, just asking. I don't know.
Yeah. Who would you put in the main event?
Kenny.
Once again, you are going purely off your heart and not your booking mind. Because I know. Kenny and Takeshi going on at that 10 o'clock hour.
Probably.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine with me because that shit is on Sunday. I'm going to bed.
Hey, that's the day after my birthday, so I'm taking that Monday off. So if I wanted to stay, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
Will Ospreay, or not Will Ospreay, Buddy Matthews and Okada, great match.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Matthews, man,
newly married man as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she ain't down.
She was there.
Yeah,
I thought that was dope.
Had to be.
They put the camera on.
No.
Nah, she was backstage. I know you lying. I know you fucking lying. Nah, no way, buddy. We ain't there yet, Matt. We not there yet.
Yeah, man, the match was fire.
Shout out to Buddy Matthews, yo.
Yeah, bro. It's like Ruben that it's like all the niggas trying to leave.
I haven't heard nothing about Buddy.
I ain't never heard nothing about Buddy.
I see that. They took Alistair off the roster list.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Mm.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. Well, I guess with that being said, Mariah May, Toni Storm, great match.
Yes,
Toni Storm's now 4 times AEW Women's Champion.
Well deserving because, she got the good assets that fit a champion. You know what I mean? And especially getting the belt like 4 times, she definitely could carry a company. The way she dragging that wagon.
Heard that.
Did y'all so do me a favor real quick, everybody, and check the group chat.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Was that not awesome?
That was a nice little touch.
It was.
Was Luther not amazing? Just in his
that was a
like
nice little touch.
Man.
Let me tell y'all something.
Like that.
Luther has been in the wrestling business since 1992.
Man. Yes, that's the year I was born.
Yeah, 1992. This nigga came up with Jericho.
He did. That's a nigga that need to quit.
Man, Luther has not admitted. Luther only has a job with AEW because of Chris Jericho. Because Jericho was like, "Oh, let me get my homie some work."
Yeah.
I'm so glad they put him with Toni Storm because this is the best thing Luther has ever done in his career.
Absolutely,
no question.
We love to see it.
Top tier, man. I'm happy that he's finally amounted to something.
I think I'll call him. That was funny the first time too, because it's like, what's his name going to be? Luther. You know what I mean? I'll call him Luther. I'm just like, this shit about to be a fucking journey with these two, bro. And it is. I thought it was great. They end up having a good ass entrance. She had on country colors. It was amazing.
Yep. You think? I saw a lot of people. 2 things. A lot of people were upset of the way Toni Storm won the match with the roll up.
The roll up? You mean the shit that she been doing all this whole run? She been killing the roll up. Let her get a roll up on.
Right.
I'm about to say because like we've seen she was like to be like the rookie. She was out here rolling up people like at least 3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
Why not win the title that way?
Right. Like
I mean, it made sense to me.
It's some babyface shit.
Yeah, it made sense to me. It's timeless Toni Storm classic. She's gonna win with timeless and classic moves. Her fucking finisher is basically a quick ass pile driver. I'm trying to figure out how we keep losing the plot here. Like a roll up, yeah, it fits.
Timeless Toni likes to I think take like the Vaude, like we had like the previous tag team in NXT a little while ago known as the Vaudevillains, Simon Gotch, you know what I mean?
I remember them.
Blue Pants was the manager, and like Timeless Toni is kind of like a nod to like that style of wrestling, like the old you know what I mean, like the compact pile driver, like
yes,
we see what Tony's attire end up being with the high top boots. It's kind of like a nod to like the vaudeville like carnival fighters, and so the roll up is a part of that. You know what I mean? So I think it's just within that characterization of this type of performer. You know what I mean? Given what we know who Timeless Toni is.
And she got the ass to pull it off.
Yes, man.
Who's gonna kick out of this?
The more weight, the better in that situation.
That's a lot of weight on you.
I understand. You're right. You saying the mass helps.
No, the ass.
Them down.
No.
I got you. My bad.
The ass. Like
I got you.
Booty. I wasn't. I know I got an accent. You know what I'm saying? But
I know. Yeah, man. It got lots of translation.
Her ass.
Noted.
Do I want her to?
Big old ass.
I mean, I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. I hope she continues to troll Mariah May forever.
Yeah, it might go on for a little bit longer. This definitely got a little bit more life to it, I think. And I think it got some volleys that that we probably see from Mariah. I still think we got some ways to go here. It's late. I don't know. We might be in about the 5th or the 6th inning. But
I'm about to say, technically, they won and won. So gotta run that third one.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta run the third.
Mm-hmm.
And make it violent. Classic violence.
Yeah,
you need a cage match and make it all gray. No color.
He said
that would be fire. Like a cinematic match in black and white.
You know what I mean? Give me a cinematic type old school, but turn up the violence because they hate each other.
Baby. They need to bring that back like every once in a while, bro. Like COVID, when COVID happened, you know what I'm saying? There was more of it because it was a necessity. I think they ran away from it, but I think they need to add that a little bit more into what's going on today. Like every now and then, like have a cinematic match. Like no, it don't have to be every, you know what I'm saying, every pay-per-view. It could be like, maybe a big show or in between big shows or big PLEs or pay-per-views, if you will. Let's add 1 or 2 cinematic matches like every now and then for like for instance, the Wyatt 6. They ain't got shit going on right now. They should have a cinematic match and during it, pay a nod to Bray. Like have him a part of it some sort of way. You get what I'm saying? But I think that was like one of the lost arts for the last 2-3 years. Not having those cinematic matches. And I also think that Toni Storm could pull it off too. She can do anything she want to do. Greatest wrestler of all time right now.
Toni Storm having oh shit, what happened?
No, he just called.
No, we're talking about Toni Storm assets and what she bringing to the wrestling.
Okay. Okay. You got it.
No, G got it.
Sure.
I told y'all what y'all were getting. And this is mild. This is mild, bro.
You're right.
We are aware. We are aware, brother.
I must say that Shea by Le Portier is a very smooth cognac. It's chill, almost give you a wine feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It don't give you that Hennessy type of. You know, it's very very mild. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling, I'm relaxed. This is calm, D-Mac. But Tony Storm,
we happy to see you. We happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be seen. Happy to be seen. Nick, how you doing, man? You ain't dead yet?
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm good, bro. Don't die, bro. Don't do that.
No. It's not in the plans, man. I got stuff to do.
Say no more.
Couple of roster changes, talent changes, roster cuts.
Yeah.
Let's start with AEW first, since they had the most. AEW let go Malachi Black, Miro, and Ricky Starks.
Yep.
Ricky Starks in 24 hours has already went to NXT.
Big Rick.
I'm sorry.
Stark man.
No, hold on. Now I'm gonna say I don't want to start this off negative. I don't want to start this off negative.
But here comes the negativity.
I wouldn't even call it negative for real.
Okay.
I just thought the debut could have been bigger. I get what they were going for. Like, yes, he is now available. Let's get him on TV as quick as possible. Like, that is the sole reason why they haven't announced his name on TV yet. Because there was no way within 24 hours would they have got the legal rep, you know what I mean, like the documentation all like set in stone. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just waiting to finalize. He's going to be called Ricky Starks. Do I think there's a potential for a funny ass name? Sure. You know what I mean? But that's my only gripe. That it felt it could have been a bigger deal. But with that being said,
Ricky Parks.
Yeah, Ricardo Sparks. Yeah. Somebody said that he's going to be called Rocky Maivia.
I'm dead.
That's hilarious.
But Chaz, let's start with you, man. Ricky Starks, NXT. How we feeling?
Oh, I'm sorry. More. Yeah.
Not the descendant to madness.
Right. He spiraled.
Yeah.
But I feel him though. Like, that's like,
I'm feeling good. Listen. Yes, I would have loved it for him to have a bigger stage when he came out. Like I said, one of my tweets was like, he gonna have a fire ass promo after Mania. You know what I mean? Like on Jericho, not a, you know, Jericho gonna do it after Mania, but on some Jericho type shit. You know, that would have sent shockwaves around the fucking world. You know what I mean? Of course, he deserved a bigger stage. Whether it's a PLE, one of the big, obviously, it's Elimination Chamber coming up. Man, it comes stand and deliver, even stand and deliver. There are plenty of opportunities, but I respected it because one of the gripes for NXT for a long time, for a good pocket, is the men's division is lacking. You know, that's why they fuck around and brought Ridge and fucked around and made Ridge relevant. You know what I mean? With that little feud with Trick, which is insane statement for me to say, but it did happen. You know what I mean? So there was this pocket to where, and you saw the women's roster now skyrocket, take off. You know what I mean? Like I love when Scott says like you can plug and play anybody into this main event, and it works. You have that with NXT roster, with women roster. There's not even in the mid card to the top. There's nothing but shooters. Nothing but shooters on the. It's amazing to see, and this is the developmental brand that we're looking at with all these shooters. So the men's roster needed a shot in the arm. I wish it could have been on a bigger stage, but like I said before, regardless of when it happened, now or later, it was going to be televised. Like that's the type of energy, you know what I mean? Ricky Starks or Absolute or Ricky Ricardo or Ricky Pretty, whatever the hell his name going to be. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Parks. Whatever the hell his name going to be, man. Whatever it is, he was going to move the needle. He did it at AEW and he's doing it now. And every little indie step that he did, you know, the unfortunate pullback, but all the indie steps that he's done has made sense up to this point. So that, again, if I had to pick a gripe, I would have definitely loved it if it was, you know, Stand to Live or after Mania. But, you know, we're here now. And not only, I know, Scott, you probably going to get to it, but we got 2 shots in the arm in the mid division. Not only Ricky Starks, but apparently with a new fraction. We'll get to that later. But I think it's just a smart move, a smart play on their part to kind of, I guess, quote unquote, quiet the noise about their men's division. So, you know, now we'll see what happens. But I you know, we're moving in the right. We need to be moving in the right direction. Starks is definitely going to give you that spark for your men's division.
Lorenzo, what is Ricky Starks' ceiling in WWE?
I think his ceiling. Wow, I think that Ricky Starks is going to have.
But before you answer that, can I also add to this as well?
Please.
To this question, because with Ricky Starks, you know what I mean? Like, there's that stigmatism with like his detractors that he is a rock wannabe, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, people are going to throw that at him too. Then there's going to be a lot of pressure put to him with the whole, you've now gotten your opportunity to leave AEW. What are you going to do with it? Mm-hmm. So that added to the question, what would his ceiling be in WWE?
I think Ricky Starks is about to probably be, and I don't know if it's going to go any beyond this, but I think Ricky Starks is probably the next great, like one of like the next great United States champion. Mm-hmm. I think that he is going to have a really interesting time leading up to, or any of the mid-card titles, right? But I really see the United States Championship, and I think that based on where we've seen it in the past few years, Austin Theory, you know, even like right now, right? Like with some of this like Shinsuke stuff, I think that like he could be the person to really like be that babyface United States title as we've seen John Cena with it when he was doing open challenges and shit. I really think that like that's made for him and it's awaiting him. Now I think that he definitely can go beyond that in this company, but I definitely see that ultimately being like the main like cup of tea that he stirs like while he's in this company. Like that United States Championship is his, and I feel like the lanes to which you get in other spaces in media, just in wrestling, I just feel like that lane is made for him, and that's pretty much like where he belongs with that United States Championship and giving it another. You know what I mean? Another legacy, you know what I mean, based on who he is and I think what he can bring to that title picture.
I like that. Nolo?
I think that Ricky Starks can go as far as this company allows him to. Because I'm just saying, I love Ricky Starks. And I'm not saying this to like any type of detriment to him. It's just that they had it ain't been the best for some black talents. That's all. Black talents black men talent at least.
But he's got the backing. He's got the backing from their biggest star right now. So
absolutely, he got the best of friends.
Yeah,
two of them.
Yeah. So that's why I put it that way. But I personally think and see for him, he's gonna be. I see him in a main event picture in the next maybe I can see like in the next 2.5 years, I can see him being in the main event picture in the main roster, and have him having an excellent run in NXT for the short amount of time that he will be there to give them the shot in the arm that they need for that division. But when it comes to the main roster, I don't know if he'll ever like be a world champion, but I can see him definitely like having like spectacular matches and like feuds, especially with Cody. You already know that's about to happen at least once.
Oh shoot, that might be Cody's post-Mania run.
Oh damn, that fast?
Cody make some calls. Mac, what do you think?
I definitely could see the comparisons with him and The Rock. But I think he's making his own lane. Like they like to put the Rock banner on anybody that's great on the mic. You know what I'm saying? That's charismatic. And that's a great comparison to have, you know what I'm saying? Even though the look kind of is similar. I see that. But he went toe-to-toe with a lot of the main guys over there, AEW, and washed them in the waters. One of our, like the ending of our intro is him demoralizing MJF. You know what I'm saying? On the mic. And I love to see what he'll do against NXT and also main roster talent, you know what I'm saying, with that instrument in his hand. So the sky's the limit for him. You know, it's as big as his forehead. So love to see what's going on, you know, with Ricky Starks over there at WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too, Matt. Me too.
And look, if you want to put Ricky Starks, like if you want to throw him in the deep waters, put him in the ring with promo wise with Drew.
Oh man.
Oh,
I seen that, and when I seen it, I was like, "Oh,
Drew gonna murder that man."
It'd be a good test. You said if you got the chops.
Yeah, Drew.
I'm scared. I'm scared for that now.
Me too. Shit, Ricky should be.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna hold his own. I think he's gonna come out on top.
Yeah, I don't see him backing down or like not, you know what I mean, doing what he is. You know, all I'm saying is that Drew is ruthless.
Yeah.
Drew is ruthless. And when he knows something, so that would be a good test for Ricky to see if you really are who you say you are.
How we feel about the potential? Well, it's looking like it's gonna happen, not a matter of if, but rather when. Malachi Black, Miro coming back to WWE, so that would be the return of Aleister Black and Rusev. How we feeling?
I'm hyped for Aleister Black.
Damn. Rusev coming back?
Yeah,
big.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, look.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna come back to WWE?
Hey, listen. You know, I tell you what, we might want to sign the boy Aiden English back while we at it. How about it?
Bro. Yeah.
How about it?
Where is he?
Rusev Day. Yeah, come on, bro.
Where is he?
Oh man,
he around. Listen.
Look, they can really. I mean, he's a TNA commentator. Like he can pull him for a one-off.
Yeah, that was the shit. Rusev Day was the shit. I still want to get a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find him, man.
Yeah.
What if Rusev came out like the Redeemer, like what he was doing in AEW? I think that'd be fire.
That could work. I thought it was good in AEW. That could work.
What do you think they'll pull that trigger? Or they probably would rename. I don't know. They probably would hit it with a remix.
Don't remix too much because I like it.
Yeah, he got to like, you know what I mean? Like, a man could still talk about how much he hates his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, that situation, man.
Weird.
Yeah, where is he?
But apparently they were like Macho and Elizabeth. Like they're not together, but like they know like they money together.
Yeah.
Mm. See, you see what happens when you don't throw away things for in the name of business.
Great things can happen.
Great things could, yeah. I see more of an upside with Aleister Black than I do Rusev. Because Aleister Black, like, he could be a top upper card player. Like, he could be somebody you could slot in a main event match, right? I saw somebody, they even brought up a good point, like, or not a great point, but like a good fantasy booking that somebody that doesn't have anything to do on for WrestleMania, you kind of do like a Cody debut return.
Yeah.
And they go against Aleister Black. Like Aleister Black's return happens at WrestleMania. And I thought that'd be a dope way to return.
Bro. Hey, as long as they play his theme, that's all I ask.
Man, you getting a Death Rebel classic.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Nah, man. You crushing me.
Yeah, you get a Death Rebel classic. Yeah.
Bro, we need Aleister to come back, and it's not going to be as grand, but we need Aleister to come back like it's Mania 20. Like we ain't
you talking about the banger. You talking about like the banger theme, right?
Ain't nothing better.
No man that truly good. Come on.
Good. Yeah.
The joint we was singing at SmackDown. Yes.
That shit gonna be like,
oh man,
Aleister Black. Dun 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 boom bum 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 bum. Yeah,
you were upsetting me. You were upsetting me. Right
we need Aleister. If he's gonna come back on some Mania shit, he need to come back on some like Taker shit at Mania 20. Like,
does Aleister have a Samoan cousin? Because that's the only way you finna get a banger ass hit from Death Rebel. If he has a Samoan cousin that can go bully Death Rebel, then maybe this might work. Other than that, I'm sorry. The beat that Scott gave you was going to be the cream of the crop.
This shit about to be ice.
Disgusting.
Trash. Yeah.
I'm about to listen to that for good measure. You know what I mean? Later on.
Oh yeah, as soon as I get off this shit, I was like, I haven't heard that in a while.
About the shit. That shit used to be amazing every time, bro. I'm like, that was prime NXT. Like, oh my gosh,
bro. Me and my man at work, we were talking about him and Velveteen Dream.
If he had played his cards right, that's who he could be returning against at Mania.
That's what I'm saying. See, but this nigga would be a goddamn weirdo.
That's how, like, in my perfect world, you know what I mean? Bull would have never did the bullshit or whatever, because it was such a good program. You know what I mean? Y'all remember Kane and Undertaker Mania 20? I would have booked it on some shit like that.
They ain't show the Undertaker face. They just show the tombstone on the that was
shit like that. Yeah, like I would yeah, but
for real,
you could do that. I just know who you would do that with. Because who was his last issue? Mm-hmm.
You can run that Velveteen Malik or Aleister Black storyline. Ricky Starks would be a perfect person to do that shit with.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah. That would be
crazy. Run it again.
That's a good job.
No,
that's a good job.
No D-Mac. Bad D-Mac.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know what he said. I'm just shaking my head.
He said bring back Velveteen Dream.
No, do not bring no, we're not no.
So that's
no.
Man.
No, thank you.
That's an ill nigga.
No,
hey, you right about that?
You're right.
You are correct.
Nigga is
That's
sick.
the realest shit you said.
You really should have ever wrote. It's an ill nigga, bro. Damn.
Said Velveteen out here. Wow.
Big time.
I hear more than wow.
Josh Alexander, no longer with TNA. He's looking to be making his an AEW debut.
Great pick.
To which my initial response is, where the fuck is Speedball at?
Right.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Did he get married?
He been married.
Oh, I didn't know if I thought they might have got married, and that's why he's been chilling.
I mean, it's possible. I don't really. Yeah, it's possible.
Probably,
but still, I don't want to see Josh Alexander until I see Speedball.
Hey, I'm here for either one because they both ball.
So he was supposed to sign with AEW, huh?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh. Huh. So I don't know how true this is. Oh no, it's still saying the same. All right. Well, mean, I don't know what the hell going on because this is January 1st and expected to sign. We in damn near March.
We are.
That's that Tony Khan booking.
Okay.
Go pop up back. He gonna be the Joker at Double or Nothing. Casino Battle Royale. Yeah.
What's that, man?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Josh Alexander more for AEW. I think it'll be better matches for him.
Yeah, I like him more for AEW too.
That fits Josh. You know what I mean? It fits Josh.
It's reality. It's gonna be much more of a reality play for somebody like him. So yeah, I like that for sure.
Obviously, we would love him and Ethan. Okay, but it's just not in the cards right now. I don't
niggas hate each other.
Nobody's gonna hate each other.
But okay. They still okay, bet. Never mind. I thought maybe he passed it.
Even when I would do tweets about it, I knew deep in my heart, so I was like, it's never gonna happen.
Never.
Got you. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna let that go then. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dream go.
Yeah. My man Scotland used to break my heart all the time when I would fantasy book the North getting back together, going on a run.
I get it.
And then he was like, nah, player. Be a realist, not an optimist.
Be a realist.
What happened? If it was too long, we can talk later. But what happened?
Niggas just hate each other. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason.
It's real beef.
So nobody ever found out?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think it was like any nobody backstabbed anybody. I just think they two just totally different people.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Which is it sucks too, man, because come on, man. The
North, yeah, it does.
The North, but can you imagine the North versus Fraxium?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're going to drop that title too, man.
Because we've been gone for 2 weeks, we never got a chance to talk about the WWE releases.
Yeah,
the key ones. For off the top of my head, I might be Duke Hudson, Cedric Alexander, Sonya Deville, Blair Davenport, the Good Brothers, Giovanni Vinci, Elektra Lopez, and I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing somebody, but
they did right.
God damn.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I think I'm slowly weeping, man. Y'all know who I'm weeping over.
You're good, bro.
Yes.
Sonya.
Nah.
New York.
Isla Dawn.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, that's the
one.
Dog.
Breaks my heart.
Hurtful. That was hurtful.
Sad day in Scotland history, bro.
How could they, man?
You know what, man? Sacrifice Joe Henry. See, that's the sacrifice. Sacrifice Joe Henry.
Damn.
Put him on, slime him out real quick.
Hey, bro, I'm speaking for.
God damn it! What's gonna take?
No, I'm speaking for Scotland, the country, and everything, man. We're good. We don't need Joe Hendry. We're fine. You know what I mean? If we need somebody, we're good. We got Drew representing at the top. That's real. But then, what are we doing here,
the
bro?
roster is stacked. He said we don't need nobody else in the delegation.
Come on, man. I'm good, man. Get that bitch out of here.
That remind me of
Joe, the type of dude that be he would come at the company party. You just see him, you're just
yo,
comes this singing ass nigga again.
Yeah, exactly. Singing, clapping ass nigga. That's
he the nigga that go to karaoke and be trying to get signed. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, guys.
Token white at the open mic local night. As the battle rapper named Big K just said, who was a white battle rapper talking to another white battle rapper named A Ward. It was an amazing play on words.
Bro, this nigga got on Twitter and photoshopped a picture of himself with Drew and Sheamus and said the big three. Nigga, you know you're wrong, bro. You are not. What do you like?
Oh man,
you need to like you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing the country, bro. Like stop.
Hey, nothing funnier. He tried to get that face off with Roman, and Roman just looked at him disgusted.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dare you,
motherfucker,
nigga. It's just Big B.
That's Drew.
Sheamus
and that's Drew.
I mean, Sheamus liked him. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah,
Sheamus liked him.
I think Drew like him too. It's our resident Scotsman that doesn't like.
Hey, look. There was a moment, 2015.
Oh, yeah, Indy Hartwell. Yeah, that shit was crazy too. My bad, Scott.
Oh no, 2015 or 2015, 2016 ICW, right in Glasgow, and Drew is in the ring, and Joe Hendry does a video. You remember the song? It's like a blah blue da da dee da da. You remember that song? He changed the words to Drew. He changed the words to Drew. You know what I mean? So like he's been a singing tap dancing nigga for a long time. Oh
Jesus!
Like this is
ICW days, God.
Yeah, like this is nothing new.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, bro, why?
He step and fetch it.
Remember when niggas was out here loving Joe Hendry? Now look at us.
He flipped Carter. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. I mean, I still got love for him.
Do you?
A little bit.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't hate the motherfucker.
Like the fact that we having conversations about people from Scotland in this like Black American context is hilarious. I
mean,
like he a coon.
Like I'm dog. I know where Drew is from. I know what part of Edinburgh he's from.
Scott is the Scottish Dick Gregory, bro. It's over. He been putting feelers out for a while. No, it's official.
Yeah.
You're going out singing, huh?
Clapping, huh? Oh man, nah.
Yeah.
Not so much on Joe.
I know what part of Edinburgh Joe Hendry is from, bro. Ain't nothing good over there.
Ain't nothing good over there, man.
This man called him a jigaboo, bruh.
Man. But that's the thing. It's just like you got to do a lot to get on, man. And he got his overness, man. He earned it.
He did.
He earned it. But like these streamers and like these YNs that's online, you gotta coon a little bit to get on. So the formula is the approach. So I ain't too mad at it. But for Scott,
you embarrassing the city. That's my problem, bro. You're embarrassing the city. Like you are not somebody that be proud when like, oh, Joe Hendry's coming back home. Nobody cares.
It's just like somebody just you know what I mean? They're just visiting, sliding back. It ain't no celebration, no fanfare. That's sad.
He's the type where the plane lands, he'd be the first one to stand up and start applauding. Because he got to make it about himself.
Right.
Fuck Joe Hendry, man.
He's trying to say is he cooned himself out for the American audience.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Even back home, he was kind of doing that, but it works here a lot more because of the things. And everybody want to party. Everybody was kind of pointing back to Fandango time a little just recently. They were putting the Fandango videos back on the TL, like take us back. This is the greatest run in wrestling history, but like it was just a little bit of wrestling coonery. You know what I mean? Just throwing we kind of was there earlier with the Yokozuna. You know what I mean? Like, culture and wrestling shows up in very vague and empty ways, but we digress.
Nigga smile like Louis Armstrong, man. That shit is insane. You know what picture I'm talking about too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, we
about to pull it up. It's Black
a
History
black man, a full real nigga black man calling a white man, a Scottish white man, a coon is a top 5 moment on this damn podcast.
This is Black
right?
Scots History Month, bro.
Yes.
At this point.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot we were potting.
Ah, shit.
Damn.
I meant that shit.
What's even funnier, he can do that.
Right. All you brother.
He got all certifications.
He got every cert race.
Real shit.
Yeah, how do we even get on Joe Hendry? What happened?
Oh, dog, I don't know.
Talking
Man,
about
the releases.
You brought him up.
my releases, and then we got I said something about Isla Dawn, and just people from Scotland came up.
Yeah, you brought him up. You was talking about sacrificing him for Aladon.
Yeah,
there you go.
he said slimy mouth.
That's how we got there.
And you called him a coon. So
I mean, fair trade, honestly.
Works for me.
Hey man, justice for Aladon.
Yeah, man, that's a bit much.
Luke Gallows is gonna find a job because that's what he does.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they gonna get that bag.
Like, don't be surprised if, like, the Good Brothers, they gonna pop up probably in New Japan again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's
We
fine,
back,
yeah.
baby.
They can go get that. I think that door is always open.
Yeah.
That works.
Cedric.
That's
We
it.
heard
That's an
people.
interesting one.
Yeah,
We
That's
heard
it.
people.
please.
Let me ask you, if you had to pick one for a fourth member of the Hurt Syndicate, would you pick Cedric or would you pick Kevin Knight?
Kevin Knight.
Because Kevin Knight's a free agent now, so
Mm-hmm.
Can I have both?
no.
Nope. Pick one.
I'm good.
Nah.
I'm
pick a
not
side.
participating. Fuck
Pick a
y'all.
side.
Damn.
Pick a
As a
side.
matter of fact,
bro.
check this out. Check this out.
They
Pick a
should
side.
jump Kevin. They should jump
Oh,
Kevin
my
Knight
bad.
in.
He said he'd rather leave than pick a side.
I respect
Kevin
it.
Knight, bro. And what
But
they
did he
should
just
do-
join the Hurt Business or do they jump him into some shit? Because it's a familiarity with Cedric. But I feel like with
Nah.
Kevin Knight, he gonna have to earn some stripes.
Oh, you probably have run a match with like Shelton, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Because a lot of people have brought this up about Cedric being okay with AEW, and then with everything that happened with Swole.
That's a good question. I'm not mad at the question.
The reason why I'm
I'm
not
mad at it for sure. It's a good thought.
but you know what I mean? I guess it's one of those things. Like, I guess you never know what kind of conversations are being had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, I fully anticipate he would not go to AEW off of that, right? And if he did, I would assume that a conversation was had about that said topic.
Mm-hmm.
Are they together?
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah, they're married.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you kind of fill me on, like, give me a short of what actually happened?
Oh, that's right, Chad. I forgot.
Because I wasn't in the community when that
Oh,
happened.
you talking about between Swole and AEW?
Yeah, I would see stuff online, but I could never get like a full story. If it's we gotta talk online, that's fine. I just kind of curious.
Nah, I'd say we gotta talk awful lot about it. Basically, when she left AEW, she said things that were. She basically said everything that everybody else who's left AEW said, but she got attacked for it.
Because she a female.
Oh,
That's probably what
A
it
black
was.
one. A black
Yup.
one.
Black female. And you know you can't do this. You can't do that in this DEI country no more.
got it. Okay.
My bad. I went too deep in.
Yeah.
I said too much.
Nah, you good, brother.
No, that makes sense.
Nah,
Okay. All right.
just being real the way
Nah.
the state is.
But-
bro.
But as
Stop.
Eddie,
I'm about to go off.
I'm about to say, but as Eddie said, I mean, as much like shit that we give Tony Khan and everything. I will say that they have done better. There's room to do. There's always room for improvement, obviously, but I do think that they have done a good job with their black talent, acquiring more black talent, both men and women, showcasing them. Swerve being the champion, main event of shows, the Hurt Business closing out Dynamite, being a dominant tag team, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna say that they have done nothing since Swole was there, but Swole was mistreated. She deserved an apology for the way that she was mistreated and attacked for basically saying everything that everybody else said after they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, understood. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then that would definitely have to be a conversation then, for sure. If now, obviously, it's a good look to see your friends over there, that being Hurt Business. So if that is the play, then you have some type of, so what I'm looking for, I guess example of, all right, there has been change because clearly your man's is over there and they're doing quite well. But yeah, if all that was happening to my wife or my sibling or somebody that's connected to me, a conversation definitely needs to be had before anything can move forward. Anything can move forward. So we'll see. That is the wild card. Actually, two. One, like you said, the Jet, Kevin, even though he's not with AEW, but that is a wild card. Both of them.
So pick one.
Oh, fine. Give me Seti.
Okay.
Damn.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Want to see a young black man out of work? Yo, that's crazy.
Yes, he does.
That's crazy.
That shit crazy.
Y'all out of work. Y'all some sick niggas. Boy, I tell you that.
God damn.
Before we write up out of here, I wanted to save this part for last because I wanted to end it on a real beautiful note. Can't remember exactly what day it was, but we finally heard from Chris Bay on his birthday.
Yes.
Greatest story ever told.
Yes,
Happy birthday,
the greatest story ever told. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a speculation about like what happened with Chris Bay in the match. We kind of pieced everything together, but finally we were hearing it from him exactly that he was paralyzed in the match with Ace Austin and the Hardy Boys. Paralyzed from the neck down, couldn't feel anything. I don't have the official statement was up, so I'm just paraphrasing. But he thanked the TNA doctors and the great medical staff in Detroit for rushing and getting him to the hospital. And we got the opportunity to see Chris Bay walk. You know what I mean? Got to see the video of him taking some steps. He's been out of his wheelchair, I think he said, for 3 weeks. And man, I'm not gonna lie, got very emotional watching it. But yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful moment to see that. Beautiful moment for, somebody that, like, it's been beautiful to see the wrestling community unite for Chris Bay. You know what I mean? Like, and him saying, like, the greatest story ever told. Like, I truly believe that his story's not done, and we're going beyond what's in the wrestling ring. You know what I mean? Like, the most important thing is that he has a functioning life where, like, there's no pain, there's no, issues. Because, like we said, we're talking about somebody that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of even hard to put into words because, like, it's never happened to any of us. But I can imagine his fear of not thinking that he's going to walk again, you know what I mean? Or seeing his dream ripped away. And just to see him have the ability to walk on his own, just absolutely beautiful, man. So I figured this would be a great way to end the show. How do you guys? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts is I can empathize and sympathize with him because I was once paralyzed myself on my right side. That you notice that's the reason why I walk the way that I do now. You know what I mean? So just knowing what he's going through mentally, trying to get back to being more functioning and don't listen. Like I'm probably over talking, but don't listen to those doctors, bro. Don't listen to them. Like you know what you can do. You know what you can do, bro. Like I remember being in the doctor's office and my mom was just crying, bawling like, "No, he ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do that." I looked at him. I looked like the doctor. The doctor left the room. Like the little room that you be in by yourself. And looked at my mama. So I'm like, "Hey, wipe them tears," because they don't know who they're dealing with. They don't know who they're dealing with. They're dealing with somebody different. Like, you know what I mean? So you just gotta trust in the doctors. Don't get me wrong. Trust into them. Like say, what physical therapy come, do your physical therapy. Don't overdo it. Because that's one thing that we try to do is try to overdo it once. Like we have an active lifestyle, but just trusting yourself too. Trusting yourself too, because they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are as a strong person. You know what I mean? So just remember that you always can put right over left, bro. You can do that. You can do it. You can do it, bro. And so but yeah, don't this not gonna be the last of them. I definitely feel where he coming from, bro. My situation was a little bit different from his. Mine came from, I grew up in the projects, contaminated water. Put a mask over my spine when I was like one years old, sort of like the Flint thing going on. So, and then they said that he wasn't. I wasn't gonna be able to walk again. I wasn't gonna be able to do this, do that. I overshoot the odds. You see that football jersey behind? Oh, wrong hand. Oh, right here. Oh, I can do the whole mirror.
You had it right the first time.
You had it right, my nigga.
But I overshoot the odds. I felt like I was, had it's similar to it's just natural human instinct. If you will go getter, once you hear that no, you're trying to prove that you're trying to make that no a yes. Just every day, Chris Bay. I don't know if you listen to this. I don't know if your friends listen to this. Hopefully this message get to you. Make that no a yes. Just keep making that no a yes each day. 1% better each day. You're gonna get there, bro. You're gonna get there, bro. And it may not be the same as it was once before, but just appreciate where you at, because it could be a lot worse. So, man, my prayers off to you, my hats off to you. You know what I'm saying? I love how the whole wrestling community is up the bat for him, and I'm with you. Somebody that fought that same fight. You know what I mean? But it was a fight. It was a fight. And it is a winning and a losing that fight. And with that being said, it's always an opportunity for you to win. It's always one. It's gonna be days, bro, you're gonna be crying. Like, damn, bro. It's gonna be days after you get better. You're gonna be like, damn, like how can I can't, I can't. Don't listen to that. Just keep going. Just keep going, bro. It's gonna get better. I still go, man. Shit, I'm going to physical therapy tomorrow. Be totally transparent. I'm going tomorrow morning, 9:00. Emory. Shout out to Emory Hospital, out here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So, You can get through this, bro. You can get through this. So that's all I got to say about it.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. I ain't got too much to say. I'm gonna just keep it very short. It was a beautiful thing to see that video Scotland sent to me that day. I was you know how you have like those annoying days and shit, and then sometimes you just get something to kind of like just brighten your day. Just saying that brightened my day, and I can only imagine all of the hard work that he had to do to get to that point. Like DMac said, keep on fighting. We love it. We love you, and you're gonna come back better and stronger than ever.
Absolutely. I don't have too much as well. I just think that for me, this is why I'm always trying to drive home, man. Like, we just gotta respect people that take bumps for a living, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just did like the situation that kind of befell Chris is exactly why I make that statement the way I make it, and I make it pertinent, and I just try to repeat it like these people are taking bumps for a living, which means at any given time they can lose any ability for our entertainment, right? They can lose their life just for our entertainment. Like, let's just like think about that for a minute. And I think that sometimes when we engage with wrestling on the TL, or sometimes like even like in our with our friends and group chats and things like that, I think that we're pretty fair. But I see and hear a lot of things, and I'm like, I don't think we're respecting these performers in the way that they should be respected. And kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, again, I'm saying it's not too much, but I'm kind of laying into it. But essentially, Chris Bay is one of those talents, right, that watched this thing from when he was a kid and like idolized people, and I think that he's had a lot of great times. You know what I mean? Like joining Bullet Club, and you know what I mean, he's been able to live his dream and be able to entertain us, a black man. You know what I mean? In a prominent position in pro wrestling. And like, you know what I mean? I'm sure when we all heard about it, it was like it was the worst. But getting that footage, seeing that video with his message, it's just a lot of hope, man. And I really appreciate like DMac's reflection as well, because that's you know what I mean, on point. That's what definitely needs to be heard and said. But it's just like, yeah, this is why we need to respect the folks, especially the black folks, the black women, our black siblings, our black families in wrestling that are taking bumps for a living. This is why we need to have that respect for them.
I don't really have too much to really add outside of echoing everybody's statements. And you know what I mean, shout out to you, Mac. I know something like that is not easy to share. I also know that you being a part of this space, we in some way, shape, or form have provided you a safe space to be your most vulnerable self, and understand that it's not going to be looked at as you weak or we judge you. Like, we need, as much as we need you being funny, we need you being soft and vulnerable when you feel like it's important to. That helps your mental health journey. That helps you move forward. And something like that can only continuously elevate your growth. But with that being said, you know, for me, the wrestling is important for sure. But to see the collective community come together to uplift this black man, that was in itself one of the most beautiful acts of culture, this culture, that I've ever seen in my life. Wrestling, basketball, whatever genre you enjoy, to see a collective, not just black people, obviously we did our thing, but I saw white people too, you know what I mean, really come together for this. Chris Bay is just one of those people who seems like everybody loves. He gets along with everybody.
The commissioner from Raw had showed up today.
Right. There's not one bad thing you can say about him. He's just purely a good person. So
everybody loves Chris, man.
And I can understand it. I can see it. I understand. I get why he was in the Bullet Club. It makes sense to me because he's just a lovable person that, again, wrestling side, just a lovable, good dude that seems to be a rallying point for this community. So to see that was probably, him getting up was important. Yes, that took the cake. But to see us come together collectively, week by week, day by day, support this, support Ace. Shout out to Ace Austin, because I know that couldn't have been easy either to continue to wrestle while your man's a sideline. You know what I mean? But he kept pushing that thing forward. He kept reminding us how much Ace is loved. No, sorry, not Chris is loved. So
Ace that boy.
It's those moments like that where you be like, all right, there's still hope for humanity just a little bit. It may not be much, but it's enough to hang my hat on and be like, you know what, there is some still good in this shit, because I just saw it a few days ago. And knowing that he has his quality of life, it's in a different space, obviously, but knowing you just still have a human function is just walking. You don't have to rely on a machine or somebody get you up. He might have a cane here and there, but he can do it on his own. Yeah, man. All right, you won. You come back TNA, you come wherever, that's the cherry on top. But you getting up, that's the dub right there, brother. So, yeah. Best news of the day, of that day. Still the best news of the week. And I'm excited and joyful to know that his life is not over, nor is it extremely impacted. And he gets to get up, breathe, and like you said, Matt, one step at a time. And just keep saying no. Keep saying yes to when they say no, and keep saying no to anybody that's doubting you. And that's how you continuously move forward.
Also, too, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of helped me out with, you know what I'm saying, with the chicas. You know what I'm saying? When I walk like that, they're like, man, why you walking like that shit? That's my pimp walk. You hear me?
Real shit. Let it be known.
I walk with
I had to earn this.
Yeah, I walk with a limp because my dick heavy. And
he had to earn that.
He had to earn it, you hear me?
Yeah.
So shit, man. You can use it to your advantage too, but also, man, like look at the light at the end of the tunnel. Always be optimistic. Look at it's all cliche, but bro, that's what helped me. That's what's been helping me. That's what's been helping me keep me with a positive mindset. So I just want to exuberate that to you. Like, I want to push that to you. Like, just know that, bro. It's just an obstacle that we gotta go to. And I don't know how religious you are or how religious everybody else is that's listening, but God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So, you know, you gotta look at it like that. Look at it like that, bro. God only give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So, you know, you're gonna fight through this. You built for it, because that's why you going through it. You know what I'm saying? So you get through this. You get through this, brother. And I'm saying that as somebody that's been going through it before. I'm not trying to be insensitive into, you know, what's going through, but that's what I had to go through in my mind. Like, bro, okay, why this happening to me? You know, you go through that in your mind, like, why this going on? Why? You keep pressing why? Then all those whys you get that out your mind, and you're thinking about, okay, now what can I do to get through this? What can I to keep getting through it? Because it's not gonna be a today battle, it's not gonna be a tomorrow battle, it's gonna be a forever battle. You just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. So he's gonna be good.
Without question. Beautifully said, everybody. Beautifully said. And then that's it. Can't top that. You know what I mean? Can't top, you know what I mean, our well wishes and prayers. Continue to Chris Bay, and continue well wishes to you too, Mac. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
indeed,
forever love to you on this this brotherhood. But yeah, you can find me on my social medias at PoeticScotland, Scotland_Underwood, IG, X. You can find me on all those places.
And CVS.
And CVS. And CVS. Yes.
You can find me at LOfrmTHELEAF at all the social media. Follow the pod pages at bgwpod on X, IG, and Blue Sky.
You already know what's going on, man. Low from the lead. The locker room lead is fine. one thing I have about the locker room lead is that I realize, and a lot of times in a wrestling space, sometimes the interview can come out, and that interview is just kind of good for that week or good for that time. The locker room lead is an archive, which means the questions and everything that's asked on that program is for more long form, right? Enjoyment. Go over there and watch them interviews, man. Real good conversations, real good stories that are part of a lot of the legacies of the independent wrestlers we talk to and artists that we talk to here on the Locker Room Lead. Just stay tuned, man. Tap back in, and we're gonna be right back with y'all, man. But you already know it's BGW Pod for life. Love y'all. One.
Yes, sir. You catch me watching some pictures of Bailey somewhere. You can catch me today watching the All-Star game. Damn, why Brian didn't tell nobody that he was hurt already? He could have told somebody that and let book a Mello tonight. Tripping. But other than that, you can find me on Instagram at DMacTardy. You know what I'm saying? You can find me. I've been on X a little bit more lately. I've been trying my best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a real social media guy like that, but I'm trying. I really am trying. And yeah, man, you find me on those places, you know what I'm saying? Being great. BG Dub for life. And yeah, anybody that's going through something. I know everybody go through something. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Please
stop.
keep going.
Keep going.
Please
don't
keep
listen
going.
to that no. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? Just keep making that no a yes. And you're going to be great. That. Trust me. Shit, we up here. And we all got a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. And of course, you can find Chaz on all his social medias. He just had to go get ready for work, so he left. But
yeah, man. You know how that goes. Sometimes you gotta go to work and shit.
I'm about to go drug myself up with this medicine.
Oh, nice. He on that lean
Oh yeah.
I'm about to
go on that yellow as well. I'm good on that green and yellow, nigga.
That nigga on that Texas diet.
Purple keep coming in.
So, Uncle Shay, I'm being honest, bro. Man, sign us, bro. I'm drinking that Shea bottle of Protier. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of your shirts, the nightcap, the shit when you were fucking Michelle. I got the shirt. I got that shirt, nigga.
He talking right to it.
Right, yeah.
I got the shirt.
We gonna get hot.
Film crew, nightcap film crew, nigga. I got that shit.
On that note, to 190 to 194, we are out.
Peace out to my world.
And at the end of the day
gotta end.
Wow. Oh shit. There we go.
Oh, he missed the clip.